New today, we are taking a deeper look at how the New York State Department of Health oversaw Waterview Heights Rehabilitation and Nursing Center. Elder advocates say they are relieved federal authorities are shutting down the Rochester nursing home, but say it took too long to get here. They point to years of problems. For days, News 10 NBC's Deanna Dewberry has been digging through the Department of Health documents, and there are a lot. So, Dee, what did you find?
Oh, boy, I found a whole lot, Nikki, a whole lot. The Department of Health has a number of tools to encourage nursing homes to improve conditions. They can inspect them more often. They can appoint a manager to oversee the facility. They can appoint a quality control manager. They did all of those things, and Waterview did not improve. Elder advocates say the way to get the attention of bad nursing home operators is to hit them financially. So I decided to follow the money.
Our investigations have documented many residents who family members say suffered severe neglect while residents at Waterview Heights Rehabilitation and Nursing. But elder advocates say complaints of neglect and abuse are not new. In 2022, for example, this employee was convicted of raping a resident. But going back further, the earliest CMA rating I can find for the facility was from January of 2020, giving the nursing home, then called Shorewinds, 1 out of 5 stars, which means much below average.
Who do you hold at fault for that?
We hold the owners and operators at fault because they're there to do a job. They're not just to collect a paycheck for a person being in a bed. But we also hold the New York State Department of Health accountable because they provide the oversight of the nursing homes.
She says money speaks volumes to bad nursing home owners.
They need to incur meaningful fines and then collect those fines.
The state assessed a fine last year of $666,000, but before that, the public records available show only a fine for $10,000. But a state law that went into effect in 2018 gave the Department of Health another tool to wallop the wallets of poor-performing nursing homes. It mandates reductions of Medicaid reimbursements. Public records available show that from 2022 to 2025, the state withheld 2% of the payment for each resident on Medicaid, $3.69 per resident per day. For example, in 2022, Waterview, then called the Shorewinds, had 119 residents on Medicaid. If you multiply that by 365 days, as this document shows, the nursing home billed Medicaid for 43,486 days. So that 2% penalty cost the facility more than $160,000 in Medicaid payments. In 2023, the penalty was even more costly, more than $175,000.
They've been cited many, many times, and it just shows that things were not improving. So was there any motivation on the part of the owners to change things?
In this case, withholding $175,000 in Medicaid funding seems to have done little to inspire change. I reached out to DOH about that matter. They did not get back to me. In the meantime, Nikki, Waterview had a deadline of today to get DOH a health closure plan. Well, DOH has not confirmed that either.
We'll be checking to see if that actually happened. Thank you, Dee.
Sure.
And, Waterview employees, they've been reaching out to us. They say that other nursing homes have been reaching out to them to offer jobs. But listen to this. Those homes are one-star facilities, and they fear working conditions will be no better than Waterview.